Hey, everybody, welcome to the Blathering Live, episode 234, an ongoing conversation between me and you, and often myself. It's Silly Saturdays. It's an hour of pointless entertainment, as opposed to the poignant and purposeful thesis statement that is our show Monday and Thursday. Silliness exists every day. But this is a night where we kind of tune out of the world, unless it comes up, unless it needs to come up, where we get a little silly. I want to hear from you. I really want you to call into the show. Hey, are you a long-time silent listener? A long-time observer? Maybe you should call into the show. Tonight's the night. Have some silly questions ready. Grill me about my love of candy corn and Irish goodbyes. Hey, I don't know. I'm just trying to invite you. Best way to call into the show, I think you know. But if you don't, just in case, YouTube channel members get to call in. Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Napzok get to call in as well. Also, a new episode of Pop Rocket Radio is up on Patreon. And don't forget, November 19th, I think we're going to actually do it more in the evening time. I was thinking about it. I was going to try to do the afternoon, but you all will be busy. The UK folks might like that. But I think Wednesday, the 19th, will probably be a broadcast, Patreon only. Young Guns 2 watch along. Gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that there. James Holmes and Kingsport Cal just gifted channel memberships, and that is a great thing. Here's what it is at stake tonight. I am gonna dance for you all. As the thumbnail says, I am going to do as much as I can a non-spoiler review of a historical-based TV show. Little special edition, mini, a limited series, 4 episodes, Death by Lightning, executive produced by Benioff and Weiss, but other than that, I wouldn't say it has much to do with them, though there's actually a lot of people involved. There's some Game of Thrones folks, there's some Star Wars folks, Ramin Djawadi does music. We got some of the same kind of costume designers, production designers, those kind of folks that were on Game of Thrones are also on this show. And I'm going to review that. Drinking Like Chester A. Arthur, the 21st president of the United States of these Americas, who had no business being president, though he ended up being somewhat passable. He's called often one of the most forgotten presidents, but some legislation that he got through, which was a continuation of what James Garfield, was trying to do, something we're still working under today, which is like the Civil Service kind of Reform Act and getting rid of the spoil system, which was essentially bribery. So to do that, to review this, we've got Buzzball Chillers. I got Strawberry Rita and Peach Chillers. I'll drink both of them if we hit Super Chat goals tonight. 898 for him says, yes, very well-known President Chester A. Arthur. I have some beef with Chester Arthur. One of the biggest things of that time was the immigration policies and the banning. I think they tried for 10-year ban on Chinese immigrants. That was the scare of the time. We're post-Civil War. We've just cleared our country of the natives there, and slavery's ended. Jim Crow's taken effect. So now we need some new enemies, and that's kind of part of it there too. So yeah, 898 for M. This is why I like history. Jared's got the first super chat in for the balls. Trying to get up to at least I'll drink. Guaranteed to drink one of them because I made that promise. Guaranteed to drink one of them. Hit the super chat goal. I'll get there. You know what? We're gonna do this later in the show too. I've got another round of I know this prepped. I didn't even plan it. I just was thinking of some things, and then I was like, well, what if I just completed this? So if anyone out there, we had Michael, Addy, and Jared the TIE Pilot last time. I'll take 2 competitors. And maybe we'll do the third. I like that kind of wrinkle of a third casual observer that could steal the answer if the other team does not get it. But it will be movies. So if you think you know movies and want to play, I know this. Let's see if you can make that happen there. Addy says I'm in again. She didn't do too well in the music, but I also went deep on that there. All right, there we go. Both balls will be drunk. Giggity. We're getting there. There it is. Goal is hit. You guys are the best. But anyways, so you guys deal with that. But let's take some calls now. Let's do this now, and let's get Silly Saturdays off and running here as I sip my water casually. Villainous Jared, says Tully. David says, I am 3 buzzballs deep. Jared, how many buzzballs have you had?
God, 0, and I would like to keep it that way.
Yeah, they're not your favorite Saturday night treat?
I just don't need sugar alcohol in my life in any form.
That's fair. I'm not saying that's a bad thing on your, but this isn't a regular thing. But I was in 7-Eleven this morning getting breakfast like a champion, and I saw the peach chillers, and I was like, well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah, nope. As a diabetic and a former drunk, I don't need I don't need that in my life.
Those things often go together. We might bring. Are you okay? Are you you're hacking again? I worry about your health.
No, well, I'm California sober, as I like to tell the people.
Yes, running through stop signs and token, 1 toke over the line. All right, Jared. Silly Saturday. You have the pressure of opening up the proceedings. How silly are we going to get?
I just want to know, when did I become the villain? Apparently, because I asked questions of producer Steve, I am now, on my villain arc. So
what is it? Is this some drama I don't know about?
Apparently, so during his secret stream that got nuked at the end of it, because woof.
What happened? Wait, what happened?
It was a nothing stream. There was he was testing things, and Lordy, nothing worked.
Okay. All right. So you caused some problems.
Yep. Oops, shit. I do that every time. I think I'm on my good microphone.
Yeah, no, you're not.
See,
now you are.
You call that out quicker, because I have a mute button.
Did. I politely told you I heard you coughing.
Oh, shit. You know what you did? That's on me. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Addie, I'm only asking questions. Asking questions.
All right. So what's the question?
So this is how it went down. I merely brought up Lord of the Rings because I had learned that he was not a big fan of the extended editions. So to keep the conversation going, I asked about that.
Okay.
He's like, oh, I want to save this for Saturday for the watch long. And I left it there. But then we know Steve, he just went off. And it was like a good 30 minutes. And now apparently I'm the problem.
Okay. All right. So this is a lot of inside baseball. So on Steve's private stream on Blathering Gaming, he admitted, I'm putting the pieces together here for the general audience. He admitted that he doesn't like the Lord of the Rings extended editions, which does make him a monster. Let's be clear. And you were probing him on that, which I think is fair.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think you're the villain. I don't think unless you got a time constraint, you should absolutely never watch the theatricals.
His argument was that it ruins Gimli and Legolas, turns them into jokes. Yep.
All right. What's your question tonight?
Oh, that was how I was coming in. I had nothing else really for today. Actually, fun story.
Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to
tell me a fun story.
I was supposed to work around 10 a.m. today. I got a call at 7:30 this morning from a panicked other manager who lives much farther away. I'm 4 minutes from my job. He's like 40.
Okay.
There's a gas leak. I work for
at your shop.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. Yep, I'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Some old lady was filling her car, overfilled it, so it's now pouring out of the tank. Happens. But she kept going, and it's like pouring down the side of her car. Then she takes it out, and instead of just letting go of the handle to let it like click, she just keeps holding it. And now she's spraying my paddock with bloody gas. Then she puts the nozzle.
A lot of words there. Spraying your paddock. Okay.
Yep. Then she puts the nozzle, still spewing gas, on the ground. and then slowly walks in to say, "Hey,
wait a
this
minute.
is going on."
Did you said on the ground?
Yes, on the ground. I have video of this.
Okay,
Discord won't let me post it because I refuse to pay for Discord. But yeah.
So how I'm not being ageist here.
60s.
60s. Okay. So
60s,
she's
70s.
not like where it's like charming at 88. Like, oh, grab it. Don't worry. I got it. Just don't light your cigarette. This is like a functional member of society.
Yep.
Not that you can't be functional at 88.
Oh, yeah. Husband in the car, had no idea what was going on until I got there.
That tracks. Okay. So that was the smell of, that was the gas leak that you got called for?
Yep. Gasoline all over the place because that's a huge environmental hazard.
Yeah. But why are you the key holder? What's the reason you were called in an emergency?
I'm one of the managers. Yeah. And I'm the general manager is 40 minutes away. I am 4 minutes away.
You're number one on the call sheet. I get it. Basically. I totally get that. Okay. You're the key holder.
Yeah. So I manage the liquor, but I have worked in gas stations before, so I know how all that works.
Sure.
Whew.
Sure.
Okay. That was a mess.
What did she have an explanation? Did she think something was happening, or did she realize she was causing it?
I don't even know if she knows what she thinks. It was more of a I think it was more of a it's happening because obviously she just didn't do anything wrong.
Got it. And it was the machine's fault. It was the back gas. Okay. All right. What do you do to clean that stuff up? You put gravel on the floor? What do you do on the paddock? You said the word paddock. Yeah,
well, that's what it's technically officially called, that gray thing you park on. But it looks like kitty litter, but it's called Speedy Dry, and it's made specifically for gas.
Yeah, I've seen the Speedy Dry. Speedy Dry. I did not know it was called Speedy Dry.
Yep, just Speedy Dry comes in dog food, giant size bags of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you gotta spray it. You gotta cover that all up, sweep it all up. Which you ever tried to sweep on like a concrete surface that's got like been brushed and whatnot? It's not smooth. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a hard day. But so then you had to go into your work normally. All right. So you've earned the coughs, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No. Oh God. And the day only got better too. I had a customer come in, say, I don't know. Hang on. Maybe. So can you just walk into your gas station in California and say, I want to fill up on 3 and walk out and not have to prepay? Is that a thing? Can you say turn the pump on and just start filling? You can't. What the fuck is wrong with everybody?
Wait a minute. Well, so if you're not paying at the pump, you can go walk in and say, hey, put 20 on 3?
Not even just that. Just I want to fill my tank. Just turn it on. And then you'll pay afterwards, whatever the amount is.
That I don't know. Because I haven't done that since the 70s.
Exactly. Thank you. So we had this dude come in, wasn't even that old, probably in his 50s, trying to get diesel. He's like, just turn it on. My card wouldn't work outside. Just I want to fill it up. Just turn it on. And then he throws my cashier girl his credit card and just walks out and just says turn it on. And I'm like, go hit your vape, take a break. I want to deal with him. He comes back in, doesn't even come into the gas station at first, just waving his arms at the window, finally comes in. I'm like, bro, it hasn't worked like that in 30 years. Don't throw your card at my girl. Do you want gas? And you need to tell me a dollar amount. And then
you need prepay. Yeah. Yep, okay.
So,
all right. Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely with you on this one here. Okay. Well, get through it. Thanks for starting off Silly Saturday. We'll see who's willing to compete, but I want some new competitors maybe, but also I also have a small cadre of callers. So you might the
newbies first.
You might steal again. Okay.
All right, brother.
Thank
you
soon. All right. Stick around. I can't remember the last time that I went inside to pay for gas. I think I've a couple times when the pump doesn't work, which is always, then you feel very suspicious. You go see cashier. You're like, what do you need? What's going on? But I do recall I was, I think they're still around. Laser Bowl will remember. Vermont Mike will remember. The oldie McOldsters will remember the full service gas stations, which were more regular than the non full service. I remember it was weird when I first saw my dad having to pump gas. I was like, Where's the guy coming out doing the windows and pumping the gas for us there? I also remember Banks. Laserbolt has to remember this. Banks with the ATM was you drove your car through the thing, and then you put a little tube, a little pneumatic tube, and it went back in, and so it was. Whew, there we go. Addie says she remembers with all caps, but there's still a thing in New Jersey and Oregon. That is right. I isn't there like, are those the two states? Maybe Oregon. It's sounding vaguely familiar. Where like that's still kind of predominant, and it's almost kind of like the law. Does anyone from Portland check it in? Tully remembers the tubes. They made that sound. I'd like to deposit $20. That's it. Yeah, that's it. New Jersey has it. Thank you. New Jersey has a law you can't pump your own gas. What the hell's going on in New Jersey that they can't trust you to pump your own gas? I want to know the story there. Addie says, talk to me. You used to live in Oregon. Okay. Mandalorian Jedi. I remember, shocked when I went to New Jersey and got gas. Someone find that ruling. I want to know what's behind that ruling. I want to know what's going on in New Jersey. I want to know. Monday on the show, I want you all to swing back. We're going to be continuing the A Cool Thing About segment with comedian Josh Young. Very excited to introduce you to him. A great young comic who is very much decidedly on the right side of history, and I love finding that in the comedy world. So there we go. All right, let's take a call here from Ethan. Ethan calling in tonight. He had a great call on Force Center the other day. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to have some silliness explode. So hit me with your best shot.
Well, I don't know about silly, but I think it'll be fun. Do you have a favorite guitarist?
Jennifer Turner, who was the guitarist for Natalie Merchant's Tiger Lily album. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Why?
It's a niche pick. Because it was 1995 and she was cute, but and I was a rock DJ trying to meet rock stars. But beyond that, she has she was very young, and it was one of those kind of like I forget the entire story, but they kind of plucked her out of a little bit of obscurity, just kind of this genius talent. Very smooth playing style, made that album so unique. And I'm not like, I love the mid-90s, obviously. I'm not like a big 10,000 Maniacs Natalie Merchant fan, but I really love that album, really love Tiger Lily. And Jennifer Turner was on that. She does release some music. I went searching for some music recently. It doesn't release a lot. But in terms of big guitarists, man, I mean, look, I'm a George Harrison Beatle guy, and there's something sublime about George's style. I don't love guitar gods. I'm not a big Joe Satriani, Stevie Ray. I don't do that. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, that's more on the blues side. I get it. I just don't really go for that. Never have.
Guitar heroes.
Yes. I mean, I love them. Like Slash showed up at the Oscars when they're doing I'm Just Cat. I love all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I don't go for the big guitar solos, or even the big drum. You know what, Ethan? I'm a radio guy. I like my songs 3.5 to 4 minutes. If you put a minute guitar solo, you lose my attention. If the song's 6.5 minutes and 2 minutes of it is, I tune out. I tune out.
I got you. Okay, you've got me interested. So is Jennifer Turner is her name?
Jennifer Turner. Yeah.
Okay, what was the name of that album? Because I'm
Natalie Merchant's Tiger Lily was her first solo album following I'm looking it up to myself, following the 10,000 Maniacs, released in 95, June 1995, right in the heart of my radio career. And yeah, love her work.
Great.
It's my little niche answer.
Well, it's fun to have a niche answer.
I don't want to be too cute, but
yeah,
there you go.
No, I mean, hey, that's what it is. Yeah, you can tell me. I feel like he is underrated, but I feel like the Edge doesn't get talked about enough when it comes to guitar.
I'm a big U2 fan, and yeah, Dave Evans is that sound, that signature sound that either people love or hate. I don't know. I love it. Their music speaks to my soul. Always has. So yeah, I'm with you. And he's my beanie god. So,
well, that that actually makes a lot of sense now that you say it. And shut up, Jared. It's not for good reasons.
Jared doesn't like U2, and we're not even we're not even going to entertain him. What are we doing here?
He's just here to cause trouble.
He's villainous. He's on his villainous arc. Greatest band of the 80s, greatest band of the 90s, 2 decades of dominance. What do you want? And into the 2000s.
Yeah.
Now, not so much. I get it.
I said on the Discord earlier. Oh, boo-hoo. They gave you a free album and everybody hates them now.
I have people that still are upset that they got a free album. Still upset.
Yeah.
Again.
Now, it wasn't a great album, but it was free.
It wasn't. That might have been. Maybe that was the problem. Old Hand Sauce is here checking in. Says Mike Campbell. Yeah, absolutely. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs, but of course, of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. U2 was from the 80s. U2 was from the 70s, Brady. Anyways, great question. Great question, Ethan. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I've got. I was also hoping that you would tell me that sound and everything was coming through good, because my kids are streaming a movie right now, and I'm way up in my office that is now in the new house, and I wanted to know if it was. You
sound good. Beautiful.
Wonderful. Good to know.
Sound beautiful. And I hope you make more runs to Home Depot as well, and I hope you got all your errands done.
We went today. Never-ending trips. Anyway, I'll let you go. Have a great rest of your Saturday, my man.
Thank you, Ethan. Thank you. Silly Saturdays rolls on, and I absolutely love that there. Addie says, couldn't name a U2 song if I wanted to. I mean, it's David says, that's a you problem. That's a you problem. Every Breaking Wave. Yeah, David's right. Every Breaking Wave is a great song. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Got the so Jared's got the answer. You can't pump your own gas in New Jersey because of a state law, but the Retail Gasoline Dispensing Safety Act it was banned. They banned self-service stations since 1949, where the official reasons are cited public safety concerns like fire hazards and the health risks of gas fumes. And the law originated from established gas station owners trying to eliminate competition from a new self-service station. There it is. It all comes down to that. It all comes down. It's eliminate the competition. It's weird that it's one state. Like we know it's okay now. People just haven't blown up every day filling their own gas. That's what I say. There we go. All right. You guys can debate your guitar gods. I will forever love U2, and I will. I mean, I don't think people realize when you're talking bad about U2. I tried to kill myself twice in 2003, 2004. And Bono's words were one of the reasons I stayed alive. So that's how deep it goes for me. Guitar stuff, all that stuff, doesn't matter to me. I didn't take my own life twice because I found solace in their music during that time. So that's how deep it goes. It's Silly Saturdays, but that's where you're heading when you go down that path. On that note, let's bring in Dr. Addy, who did you get home on time last night? This is a Force Center. I'm sorry to do inside baseball stuff to those that listen later on the podcast feed. You were working late last night. You were definitely not drinking on the job. Did you get home in time?
In time for what?
I don't know. I just don't want you spending Friday night at the office.
I got home around 7 p.m. and I was back at my office at 6 a.m. this morning.
Well, what do you got to do on weekends?
I had to check on the robot. I had to check on Sir Kristen.
Oh yeah, you're Kristen Cole robot. Okay, all right. Yeah. But do you secretly like going into work early? Is it quiet? There's some solace in it.
So to be fair, I did not stay at work. I was at work for maybe 10 minutes. I like going in early because there's no traffic. I live on the wrong side of a bridge that is being torn down, and the traffic can get very bad during the waking hours.
Okay. So you get up early.
So I get up early.
Grab
Usually,
coffee.
I treated myself to some Dunkin' this morning. Went and babysat my robot. Came home. Did things. Went and saw a musical.
Okay. It's a good Saturday.
Full day.
And now you're here for Silly Saturdays. So get it silly. What is the question? What is the thought? What is the silliness that you want to bring?
Well, this was not my original question, but I did like it's not just New Jersey. It is the state of Oregon too. I lived in Oregon for 6 years, and I was never allowed to pump my own gasoline except for during the pandemic.
So, have anyone asked these state leaders what they're still afraid of? That's my question. I want to know.
I don't know if any. I do know when I was living in Oregon, there was some discussion about getting rid of the law.
Yeah.
Now, in defense of the law, it was really nice in the middle of winter to not have to get out of my car.
Sure. Look, I could here's the thing. Secretly, I love the smell of gasoline. I know I'm not alone in this. Some people I know. So I like getting out of the car and I'm not huffing the fumes. I just like the smell. So I wouldn't want someone to do the gas for me. But I absolutely think you're right. If the station fully offered both lanes, I think a lot of people would take self.
I also think there was something like it was jobs. It was the economy. It was employment for people.
That's true.
Like, what happens to all those people if they take away the gas?
Right.
And they make it all self-service.
So I'm not crazy. Rads love the smell of petrol stations. Yeah, I love the smell.
All of those volatile organic chemicals. They smell so good.
It's just something. It's really.
Would you like me to tell you about the cancer you're breathing?
Probably. Since I was a kid. Used to love going to the gas station with my dad, and just huffing the rhino, like Eli says.
So now that we've gotten that way, it is Oregon too. There's one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast.
Okay.
Who's going to win tomorrow / Monday, Ken? Our fantasy league, it's essentially the New York Jets playing the Miami Dolphins. You and I both suck at it. How is this going to go?
Yeah, no, I'm probably not going to get a win the whole season. I just do not have the depth. I have so many players out injured. I'm now on my second string quarterback.
I'm on my third quarterback, Ken.
Yeah, but you have good names, right? Who's your starting quarterback right now?
I managed to get Adam Knife to give me Matt Stafford. Is it Matt Stafford?
Yeah, that's a great quarterback. I got Michael Penix Jr., who's a good quarterback. But you got a great quarterback. So
that's all I've got, though. That's all I've got. Bucky Irving is still out. What's his face on the Dolphins broke his leg.
Yeah, I know that. Look, I think I have the highest percentage win chance that I've had against your team, but I'm still predicted to lose by like 20%. You got this.
There's still hope.
My kicker already missed a field goal.
Last week, Adunze caught no passes. He scored me 0 points.
See, there you go. All right. So you want to make it? What is this interesting? You proposing a bet here? What do we? I've already lost every bet I've made in this season.
I just wanted to talk about it, and you're already supposed to be watching Wicked. I don't know that's. I have no hope that's actually going to be happening.
It'll happen. It'll happen here's how I watch things. I do not plan it, and then one day I'll be like, I'll watch Wicked. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it happen because I lost a bet. You know, it's like Death by Lightning. I watched that in 2 nights because I was like, this is exactly made for me. Oh my god! And then I watched it fast.
I think I'm going to watch tomorrow while I'm working.
It's a great series. The drunk review of it coming up here in a few minutes. Jared's High Pilot says 61% Addy, 39% me. Yeah, I am not favored. I've never been favored. And then, I got to watch the DS9 pilot. So,
well, I've started favored several times, Ken, and my record is 2 and however many games we've played -2.
I had I've had a little bit of that too. I think I was favored a little bit against a team a couple weeks ago, and then just got hammered. It fell by halftime on Sunday. It was to 1%. So I agree with that.
But if anyone out there watching is part of the Blathering Fantasy Football League and needs a good kicker, my bye week is over, and I'll give you my extra one.
There you go. Trade deals happening. My kicker, Will Lutz, pretty good kicker, but missed a 50-yard plus field goal on Thursday night, which is hard to do these days. All right, so Addy, I think you're going to win. We don't want to do any prop bets, any side bets. I'm going to watch Wicked anyways. And I'm sure once I watch Wicked, I'll want to watch Wicked too. Right? You know, like I'm going to want to continue the story.
That's how it works.
There's some lore, you know.
It is very, I've said this before, it's very prescient for our time. The wizard is a snake oil salesman. It's very much about the propaganda of how Elphaba becomes the Wicked Witch of the West and the propaganda machine that turns her into the bad guy.
But when are we sympathizing? Does this give her sympathy? Is that what's going on? She's the main character. I don't want. She's the main character. I don't want sympathy. I want sympathy for the devil. Okay.
But what if the term villain, like, what if history is written by the victor, and we make the bad guys based on our own narrative?
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm curious because I see the trailer. I see the trailer for 2, and she goes, "Oh, I'm paraphrasing. Haven't you heard? I'm the wicked." I'm like, nah, you're bad. You did something wrong. I don't trust you. So you're telling me I'm going to learn to trust.
She refused to be the wizard's puppet, and so somebody has to be the bad guy.
Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, I'm excited. I do like lore. I like lore. I like pulling myself into worlds.
It is chock full of lore. To quote the tagline of the original musical, so much more happened before Dorothy dropped in. Jared even watched it the other night, Ken.
I mean, look.
Pilot to watch Wicked.
Okay, but let's be honest. Jared is one toke over the line, sweet Jesus. And he's going to watch anything. He's going to watch anything. That's what happens when you take that toke. He probably watches Paint Your Wagon.
I wouldn't know.
Same. All right, Addy. Stick around. We'll see if we get you back in here for another round of I know this, but thank you and good luck.
Please do. I know shit about music. I know a lot about movies. She says, completely setting herself up to fail again.
That's what we like. I like the confidence there. All right. I got to get to my review, but we got a lot of calls. I want to get James Holmes in here. James, we're blessed to have you calling now. Usually the show starts too late and you got to go to Betty Bye. But thank you as always for gifting the channel memberships. It really means a lot. What's on your mind tonight, buddy?
No worries. Can you hear me?
Oh, you're coming in loud and clear.
Cool. So I thought starting off with a serious question and then a wee silly question after it.
Love it.
So recently when you were chatting with King Sport Cal, you mentioned that one of your proudest work achievements was preparing action plans when you were working in security. Right? So I thought I'd give you one scenario to ponder where it's sort of inevitable it's going to happen, and I want you to give us a chance as us plebs to survive. Right? Your stereotypical zombie apocalypse. Now, assume it's outside of America. No guns. No guns. What are we meant to do, man? How are we meant to survive that? Any plans for that?
Yeah, I mean, look, we are running to the malls. That's why I think it's important that a lot of zombie movies take place at malls. And that's why, as the director of security at a very large LA mall, there's a lot of floors. You got your food. Now, we at the time didn't have sporting goods. Now they do. They got a Dick's Sporting Goods there. So maybe you can get a ski pole weapon or something like that. But you can lock yourself down and in. Now, I do know all the secret exits in and out. So you have to make sure that's taken care of. A lot of them in the depths. And then you can go up. And if you need to, you can go to the roof hatches, and then we can get up to the roof. So that is the castle that we're going to run to. Now, most emergency response plans do involve a external secondary meeting spot. We're gonna strike that from the record. We don't need that. And I think we're gonna try to stick to the second level.
I mean, so if I go to, do you have Asda over there? I don't think you do, right?
Do we have what?
Asda, Scott Mid, Tesco. I don't think our supermarkets have like underground tunnels.
No,
I really don't.
No. The just convenient. They're No, we didn't have any at ours. It was the food court. We'd have to go to the food court. Yeah. We'd have to go to the food. No, there's no on now. Other malls might be different. It's an enclosed, once you're in, you're safe. No, that's where I go.
Yeah,
okay.
That's fair. And then the serious question, like, what was the most, right, in that job, like, what was the most, like, what was the most outlandish scenario you were asked to prepare for?
That were asked to prepare for outside of earthquakes and stuff like that, floods, earthquakes, fires.
Yeah. Natural disaster. Yeah, outside of that.
Yeah, we actually prepped for very few. The earthquake was the most likely event, and I was the director at the Northridge Fashion Center, which was famous for collapsing. Part of it collapsed in the 1994 earthquake. That was before my time. But the emergency response plan was over 200 pages and included typhoons, flooding, which I would say is pretty outlandish for that area. Even with climate change, most likely it was very landlocked, deep in the heart of Northridge, California. But fires, a lot of fires nearby. It's Porter Ranch, Granada Hills is the North Valley, and that's where a lot of the fires you hear about happen, and a lot of smoke inhalation, that kind of stuff. But earthquake and active shooting was the ones we trained for the most.
Oof, that's darker than I thought. Right, sorry about that. Right, I'll go.
Hey, silly Saturdays rolls on. I thought about it every day. Every day, the job was pretty boring. The job was not my favorite thing. Met a lot of great people, but every day I would drive to work and thinking, what will happen today? What do I do today? This is my old boss drilled it into me, who was a retired police lieutenant. Like every day, think plane crash, earthquake, fire. I've had cars explode. I've had cars just boom explode in the parking garages. I've had a motorcycle go like Daredevil on me, just explode, or Ghost Rider. Massive. I've had massive gang fights, like 3-on-3 gangs, like actual large groups of gangs showing up. So a lot of stuff like that. A lot of fun.
Jeez.
Sometimes I miss it.
Oof, right. I'm glad someone like you was in that job rather than me. You should take it a lot more seriously, man. Thanks for that.
You got it. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. But luckily, no zombies.
No zombies. Cool. Good night.
There you go. All right. I'm going to get a couple calls here. They're going to do my drinks, do my review, and then we're going to play. Oh, I know this. Brady's on the phone. Welcome to Silly Saturdays, Brady.
Hello. Just calling in about a very silly event that happened recently.
Okay.
So I went to the parade.
The Dodger Championship Parade.
And I want to pick your security brain a little bit.
Okay, it's security night. I love it.
This is allegedly happening. Because I want to know how much trouble I would be if this happened at your mall. Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
Okay, number one, drinking in public. How bad is that?
It's a misdemeanor. Like that. It's more of a can you pour it out thing.
Oh, so if you don't see, I'm fine.
Yeah,
allegedly?
I mean, yeah. Look, I occasionally, producer Steve would tell me I have a problem, but occasionally I go to Flappers with a coffee cup full of rum and diet, and I don't drink it. I do not take a sip when I drive. I do not do that. But I'll just park and walk through Burbank with a coffee mug full of rum. I'm not acting the fool. No public indecency. I'm not belligerent. I think that's where maybe the problem is and where people make it obvious. You know what I mean?
No, okay. Maybe I should have poured it into something else. I just had the can open, but that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on here. Okay, I need a hold on. You went to the Dodger Parade, and you drank what in public?
I didn't drink anything, Ken.
Okay.
But
allegedly, let's just say you have a friend.
I know someone who bought one of those a beer from a vendor,
kind of beer.
You wanted to feel some. You
like
want
a
to feel
tall boy?
good.
Like a tall boy?
Nah, just a small one.
Just a 16 ouncer, an 8 ouncer? Okay. 10 ouncer? Okay. Call Dave McKay says call us. So this alleged friend of yours didn't put it in a paper bag or an empty Diet Coke can, just walked around with a cracked beer can and drank it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did uniforms, peace officers, or undercover who stopped you?
No one.
Okay. Allegedly. So you got away with it.
I'm not admitting anything right now. This is pure fiction.
You called in to me. So in this pure fiction scenario, again, was this person did have an open container, uncovered, just a Budweiser out in the public?
Possibly. Why possibly?
Okay. That might have been foolish. It's a misdemeanor. Most likely you're gonna get a hey, dump that out. Hey, you can't do that. Dump that out. That's most likely what you're gonna get. But I don't know, Brady. It's tough times. Tough times. All right. Allegedly. Okay. Be safe out there. Be safe. Okay.
Be safe. Yeah. Maybe don't do that, kids.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. Okay.
Kids don't get any alcohol for that matter.
All right. All right.
But okay, I have another one.
Okay.
So climbing things, like maybe climbing fences or whatever, and then climbing onto like buildings,
like a statue, like Jebediah Springfield's head or something.
Like a building on top of a building.
You wait a minute. Okay. How drunk were you allegedly, Brady?
No, I just felt good, you know?
You felt good. You felt good. Okay.
You know, fictional me was fully coordinated.
Fully coordinated. You had your faculties. Look, what are you asking me? Is it illegal for you to climb structures? Like, what's the question? Would
that be bad? Like, if that happened at a mall and you saw someone climbing just to see something or something?
Oh, yeah. I would say get the fuck down. Yeah, absolutely. Because I'll tell you why. It's harmless. 99% of the time, it's okay. The one time you fall, I either got your body to scoop up or I got liability reports. And anytime someone slips in a mall, that's automatically $10,000. Automatically, that is a liability case we would have to settle for. It's starting at $10,000. I wouldn't, but I'd be, and then that was most of my job was liability. So I always say this: if there's something posted that says don't do that, it's because someone did it, and the people on the other side of the sign had to pay for their mistake. So that's why I would say, hey, get down from there. Hey, what are you doing? Right. That's what I would say.
Luckily, all the people who did it seemed very coordinated, and they got down safely.
Okay, I'm glad this alleged group of friends that you definitely weren't hanging out with got to see the parade. Okay.
And one last thing.
All right. What else did you do?
Dancing in the middle of a street.
Well, okay, Brady, I'm concerned about you now.
Yeah?
Was the street active? Was it open? Was it blocked off?
Well, it was blocked off, for everyone, all the pedestrians. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Yeah. Well, they have some parking enforcement up, traffic, LA traffic, Metro traffic division up. Yeah, you block. You're good. It's only when, the street's open and they're like, hey, you with the open beer can who just climbed a building, stop dancing in the middle of the street. All right.
But you know what?
Okay.
I felt the best I felt in a year.
Hey, congratulations. You got the win. You got the back-to-back World Series. Don't fall from a second story of a building because you're having a tall boy out in the public.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, don't do this, kid.
Okay, Brady. New advice. Legal advice from a non-expert. Okay. All right. What's that? What? One more thing? One more thing? You calling me?
No more. That's it. I just say, you know what? If the Yankees win, we're gonna fly you to New York, and we're gonna have a good time. How about that?
We can have a good time in downtown Burbank, Brady. I'm not going to a parade. All right, Brady. Thank you, buddy.
All right. Have a good Philly solidarity.
I'm concerned about him. I got to tell you, producer Steve, I'm concerned about him. I'm really concerned.
Concerned about this little piece I missed shaving.
Oh, that's the best.
Anxiety. Yeah.
You guys can't tell, but this is uneven.
Yeah.
By the way, after completing 4 episodes of Death by Lightning, which covers the assassination and the election of James Garfield in 1880 and 1881, I now realize I have a beard that makes it look like I'm running for president in 1884, and I'm really happy with it.
That's a good thing. I mean, that might come in handy. You can always. It's nothing like being timelessly stylish. Again.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna review the series, and you're gonna keep me in line, Steve. Okay.
I'm gonna try. I only showed up because I also have.
Okay.
Buzzball, so.
And you showed up into a quite frankly a firing line because you were outed for not liking the Lord of the Rings extended editions.
God damn it! So So you guys talked about this without me here. I don't even have the chance to defend myself.
Jared called in, and I said, "What's on your mind?" And he just started rambling about how he hated you. And how you think Gimli is a joke now, and you blame it got ugly. It got ugly, Steve.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I said we'd settle all this during our stream later on. So if they have things they want to bring to the table, we'll do it then. It's fine.
Blathering gaming channels, where to go to follow that story there, everybody. All right, first one's going to go down, and then I'm going to review Death by Lightning, the 4-part limited series, brought to you by Benioff and Weiss. Though Matt Ross created it. This is how bad my eyes are. Tully says, Ken, why aren't you drunk? That's a fair question. Peach chiller. Here we go.
Peach chiller. The grape smells really good.
I
actually like it. Yeah, it's not bad. Not on the white shirt. Not on the white shirt.
Oh, boy. It's more the volume. Jared knows what I'm talking about. It's more the volume than the taste. Okay. All right.
It's
all right. First one.
No,
down.
for this one, this one was not as good as I was expecting it to be.
Okay, Jared, I'm bringing you into the chat to commentate while Steve and I drink. Did I? But you right, Jared.
First off, you stop starting shit. Ken.
You started it. You called into Silly Saturdays. I'm like, well, bring me a silly question. Like, what kind of frosting you like on cake? And you were like,
all I asked is, why am I the villain?
Steve's a goddamn asshole. Steve's a goddamn asshole. That was a quote. Everyone here heard it.
Lord.
Dave Mackay says, slurp those balls down. The sexual innuendos.
Hey, we didn't name them.
Okay, I'm going to review, and you guys can have some follow-up questions for me as I review this.
Please.
I might not chug this one because I'm short of breath.
Don't do that, Ken.
So we went peach chiller first. Which one is that? Is it the cherry one, Ken?
No,
Strawberry Rita.
Strawberry Rita.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
I liked that one last week. Really? I had that last week. I enjoyed it.
Is it bad? I can tell what they are just by the color and the text color.
Well, it's because you sell them to 14-year-olds for cash in the alley behind your shop.
You know.
Well, Jared, I have questions about that. How many? So, I mean, don't incriminate. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to incriminate you.
Yeah, Brady hurt himself tonight legally.
Oh, I don't. You think I give a shit?
I know you don't, but I do. So and that's what a good friend does, Jared. They look out for you.
Ask your question. It's okay.
Ask it away.
So in the liquor selling business, there have to be some scenarios in which, sorry, that buzzball came right back up. There have to be some scenarios in which you like kind of really think or know this is a fake ID, but you can't prove it, or I don't know, like, have you ever had known a kid got one on you, but you couldn't do otherwise?
Nope.
That's a great question.
It is a great question, but nope. But that's something because I have an old school, what's the word? Like schooling, lack of a better term, of it. When 20 years ago, it was very big for being tip certified is one way of putting it, where we learned how to spot fake IDs like cops and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
So back in the day, it was more of a prevalent thing where kids would either have a fake or try to use their older brother or sister's expired one, which is always hilarious because it's like it's expired. No bueno. But these days they don't teach that anymore because everything's scanned.
Oh yeah, the scan.
Oh, that's cheating. But yeah, okay. But like the really good ones, I remember in college. Not that I ever paid one. I never actually paid for a fake ID, but I knew people who made fake IDs, and they were like, there was like 2 tiers you could buy. It was the here's for $50 you can get one that doesn't scan. For $100 you get one that scans.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I guess that technology's gotten better.
Yeah, but it's just. All right. It's fun, but it's also I love because I'm a card everybody place. So if you're 99, I'm still scanning your ID, and I've just started to tell. It's probably true, but I might be speaking out my ass. The boomers who complain about it and be like, "Why do you have to do this?" I'm like, "It's cheaper on our insurance."
That's a great answer.
I imagine you've gotten some really good jokes or like one-liners from like the old people that you obviously have to card, but everyone knows Grandpa's 70 years old. Like any good, like you're flirting with me kind of things, anything like that.
Yeah, I mean it's all the standard ones you think of, but honestly, people more often than not get pissed off that they have to do it.
As they do. Okay, all right, I'm ready.
How was that Rita one?
It's not the alcohol. It's not. It's just 2 back-to-back.
Yeah,
done something.
Sorry, that's why I want to give you a little time there, Ken. I was trying to vamp it for a minute.
No, you're good. Okay, all right, here we go. Thank you. All right, I am here to review the Netflix limited series Death by Lightning, which is a 4-part series that stars Michael Shannon, the wonderful Betty Gilpin, Nick Offerman as Chester A. Arthur. Michael Shannon plays James Garfield, and then what's the guy's name? Matt McFadden. Who at one point was like one of those, he was in one of those Fop Dandy movies, the Pride and Prejudice. He was like Worthington or something like that. He is great as Charles Guiteau, the man who kills Garfield. Bradley Whitford and Shea Whigham are also in the movie. Shea Whigham plays Roscoe Conkling, who was a very corrupt politician who ran the New York machine, which kind of dominated U.S. politics in the 1860s, 70s, and 80s. And Garfield set out to kind of break them up. Bradley Whitford plays James Blaine, Secretary of State, who would, and I'm sure you all know this, would then run for president in 1884, but not win. Okay, that would go. Who would win in 84? Was it Rutherford B? No, was it Benjamin Harrison or Rutherford B. Hayes? Was before Garfield, then Arthur, and then I think Benjamin Harrison. I don't know. Nick Offerman plays an excellent Chester A. Arthur, who does, in fact, not belong in the White House. He is a ruffian. He is the collector for the New York Port Authority. He beats people up. He works with Conklin. Should not have been president, but ended up being, other than the problems with the immigration stuff that Brady pointed out, ends up being okay, considering he was a brute and a drunk. The cast also includes Alistair Petrie as John Sherman, William Tecumseh Sherman's brother, his younger brother. You all know William Tecumseh Sherman. I know because you all know Civil War history. And he is who James Garfield went to the Republican National Convention to nominate, and then he ended up getting nominated himself in the longest National Convention delegate vote in history. Fascinating. Alistair Petrie, you all know him. General Draven from Rogue One in Andor. Also, Ben Miles plays George Scoville, the brother-in-law of Charles Guiteau. Ben Miles, Take Holma from Andor. Also, Michael Carter plays James Joy, a boring old politician. Michael Carter, bib for tuna. Also, Kyle Solar, you know him as Cyril Karn, is in the show but has no lines as Robert Todd Lincoln. Robert Todd Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln's eldest and longest surviving child. True fact, I don't even know if producer Steve knows this. Robert Todd Lincoln lived till 1926. He saw Babe Ruth play. Lincoln and his son, Steve, saw Babe Ruth play. History is shorter than you think. Okay.
Great casting choice. Cyril for Robert Todd Lincoln. Excellent casting.
He doesn't have a line. He has not one line. He's just there. Which is true. He was there. So anyways, everyone knows the story of James Garfield, the 20th president of the United States of America, who was in office for 199 days. Why did his tenure as president end? He died. He was shot sometime after his 100th day in office. He was shot by Charles Guiteau, who was a person who had severe mental health issues. We would say that now. Back then, they just called him Nutso, which is tragic, and they kind of play into that. There's a lot of dark comedy in this series. So you know what happens. First of all, you know history. Steve, you better know your history. 2, the show tells you right from the top. This is a show about these two men who history has forgot. James Garfield might be one of the most forgotten presidents because he was one of the shortest in office. Though William Henry Harrison was in office for only 31 days when he died. McKinley, also a short tenure later on. McKinley, as everyone knows, assassinated, and that put Vice President Teddy Roosevelt into the position of president. A big change in history. James Garfield was a great guy. Michael Shannon plays him with a lot of heart. Now, the series does barely touch on the fact that this very smart, intelligent, somewhat pious man had a little bit of a fidelity problem. Dude liked to fuck around, Steve. James Garfield, sweet, sweet man, liked to get down and dirty. That is not dealt with in the show. The show is funny. It's darkly funny. It has a lot of humor. Has a great look at the politics of now, or politics of then, which reflects the politics of now. People getting positions, cabinet positions, simply because they donated enough money. Decisions being made. I mean, it's absolutely engineered. The picking of Chester A. Arthur, portrayed by Nick Offerman, in a role in which he gained 20 pounds to play. I don't know why I know that fact, but I know that fact now. He plays them excellently. It's all a work. It's all a work. I don't think democracy has ever existed, Steve. Maybe for the second president, John Adams. Maybe then. I don't know. But this was all a work. They all conspire to pick these people. But James Garfield gives this speech. He goes to the Republican. By the way, Steve, James Garfield from Ohio has a farm. His wife, Betty Gilpin, who is wonderful in Glow. I think one of the best actors working today. He has like too many children. He has like 9 children. Dear God, no one should have more than 2. Steve, stop. Okay. But you needed farm hands. That's what you needed. You needed farm hands. Garfield, by the way, never leaves his farm during the election campaign. He campaigns from his front porch, which is fascinating. I think that should happen now. Imagine Trump just campaigning from Mar-a-Lago. Never leaves. Just comes out and speaks to people in front of a fountain. Garfield did not. He did not want to be president. He did not want to be president. He goes there. In nominating Sherman. Again, General Draven from Rogue One. In nominating Sherman, he gives a speech that everyone's like, this guy fucking gets it. Like, he fucking gets it. And there's one dude from Kentucky who as a delegate, votes for him. And it's the first vote. And Ulysses S. Grant is running for re-election again. Now, mind you, Grant is 4 years removed from being president. I like Ulysses S. Grant, Steve. I did a book report on him in like the 4th grade. I like him. But he was a bad president. He was an alcoholic. And there's some irony in me saying that. He was also, he wasn't corrupt, but his administration was perhaps the most corrupt in history. He was above it. He was kind of detached from it in a way, but complicit by association. He was part of the stalwarts. Roscoe Conklin and Chester A. Arthur were part of the stalwarts. And then James Blaine and Garfield were part of a political faction called the Half-Breeds because they were half Republican. By the way, Republicans back then, more aligned with probably Democrats now. That's a different conversation. Garfield goes up to give the speech to nominate John Sherman, and it's this great speech. And so the first vote, Ulysses S. Grant does not get enough delegates, Steve. He does not get enough delegates. I'm not reviewing the show, huh? I'm just talking about history at this point. Garfield's speech is so good. Yeah, after like every vote, he starts gaining delegates. Every vote, because no one wants Grant, no one wants Sherman, no one wants Blaine, and no one wants Conklin. And so I don't think Conklin was in the running. He just was in control. And so eventually, all of a sudden, after like the 36th vote, Garfield gets the nomination, which Betty Gilpin does not like. Because she does not like. She wants her husband back on the farm. And I don't mean that in a controlling way. She's just like, this is not good. This is not good. Anyways, the series plays with history, but it's pretty accurate. Like I said, it's darkly funny. Matthew McFadden, who again was he was one of those fop dandy movies where people say like, "Oh, I'm in love." The Pride and Prejudice movies. He is spectacular as Charles Guiteau. It is haunting to watch this man get more and more delusional. He feels God has sent him to assassinate the president. And then the tragedy, the greatest tragedy, Steve. And I know you know this because you know history. Garfield would have survived his shot. He shot twice. True story. He shot twice. The bullet does not hit any organs. It just nestles. It's from a handgun, like maybe a 44, maybe a 40. I don't know. He would have recovered. The dumbass fucking doctor doesn't listen to the black doctor, and they cut it out for the show. Doesn't listen to Garfield's family doctor, who's a lady. A lady. This doctor doesn't listen to the black man or the lady. This old white man kills Garfield because he sticks his goddamn fucking dirty fingers and his goddamn fucking dirty things, his little tools, into Garfield, trying to get the bullet out. He's wrong on where the bullet is. He doesn't find it. Gives Garfield septic poisoning. Garfield painfully dies like 2 months later. It's a slow death. Betty Gilpin has the greatest moment in the show. Again, one of the best actors working today. And it's a haunting show because you realize it's 1880, but you're also dealing with 2025. Politics, history is a straight line. I highly recommend Death by Lightning on Netflix. Steve, those buzzballs hit me hard.
Bravo, sir. I thought you did not only a great job of explaining what happened in the show. We just got a mini history lesson. I feel like I would be able to at least explain a little bit of what happened in 1880s politics. I thought President Grant handled the giant metal spider disaster fairly well, all things considered. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. I think history kind of, makes a joke of that. But anyway,
point,
I guess he was a better wartime leader than he was admitted. We should just had someone else handle like the economy and everything, and just let him handle metal spiders and and all that. So
anyways, highly recommended. 10 out of 10 stars of the show.
Okay.
Nick Offerman. Okay. So what I learned, I didn't know. Chester A. Arthur, a ne'er-do-well. He was good at one point. He was a lawyer. He actually took up a case defending some black citizens, and this is post-Civil War. He's a good man, and he loses his way. He gets lost into the Conklin political machine in New York, and he's an asshole. He beats people up. He threatens people. And he's an absolute drunk. Not unlike me. Nick Offerman, great. But Betty Gilpin from Glow and many other things. Steve, she's the star of the show. She has this great monologue towards the end. That is goddamn Golden Globe Emmy worthy. Okay.
Well, see, I'm glad you liked it so much, but I am really excited for when you do one of these drunken reviews for something that you just absolutely hated or just thought totally sucked, because that's going to be hilarious.
Okay, so he does DS9.
I'm going to review Wicked. Yes. Which is not fair because I haven't watched it. Maybe I will like it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm excited for that.
The Wicked Witch. I can't accept her as good yet. I'll get to that point. I'll get to it. I'll see the story. I'm going to give Addie the faith of the story. Okay. It's just that the actor there's a lot of people in Broadway hate her. It's a thing. I don't know. My ex hated her, so I don't know. Okay. There we go.
It's like
all right.
Okay.
10 out of 10. Are you guys ready to play a game?
Always.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's get Kingsport Cal on the show.
I'm ready to hear. I'm not going to play the game. I will observe. Or you can just, if you want me to just go away.
No, you're the second judge.
Buzzball, so we're
Kingsport
right.
Cal, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes.
I didn't know that actress was hated. But anyway.
She's absolutely Cynthia. She's despised on Broadway by a lot of folks. She's not. I don't know. She's not great. She doesn't treat people great. All right, Kingsport Cal, what's your question?
Did you already get 2 people for the game? I wanted to play the game. I nailed it. when I listened to it earlier.
Okay, you're
the
in.
Other day.
You're
good,
in.
Good. Thank you.
You're in.
Speaking. Well, I don't know what the topic of. Wait, don't tell me. Oh, I mean, whatever you call
it's
it.
It's movies tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it. It's movies.
Movies. Good. That's another one of my strong suits.
Steve, my stomach hurts so bad.
You'll be fine, kid. You did 15% alcohol drink buzzballs. You'll be fine.
It's not the alcohol. I think it's the sugar is hitting. It's hitting my stomach real fast.
That thing I brought up.
I still never looked up what orange wine is because this is the only time I've ever had orange wine.
Cal, give me your question, and then I want you to compete in the I know this movie edition.
Well, speaking of movies and music, Ken, I highly doubt you did, but did you watch the Michael Jackson trailer?
No. Have people forgotten who he was? I see many people in my friend group going, "Oh, this movie is great." Have we forgotten what the fuck he did?
I know. Thank you very much. Michael Jackson could go anywhere.
He's done. He's done. I'm done with him.
What do you mean you're done with him?
Because they forgot what he's been accused of credibly of doing.
Well, that's questionable. That whole thing is questionable. But I'm just saying, it's a great trailer. It was a good trailer. Okay. And I think it's going to be a good movie. And I think this is going to be a good biopic. And I think it's going to.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Did you watch the goddamn Bruce Springsteen movie?
No, I did not, sir.
Racist.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't appreciate Springsteen until later in life. I do recognize. I do think it's hilarious that people get his "Born in the USA" song wrong all the time. It's not a celebration of the USA, but anyway.
Right? Yeah, agree. It's a indictment of how we treated veterans who came back from Vietnam and had no medical treatment, and that our country. All right, Steve.
Have you seen Ray? Have you seen Ray with Jamie Foxx?
No.
Who, me?
No.
Then okay. Well, then Cal
okay.
Is kind of racist. Yeah.
Are you calling me racist? Okay.
Yes.
I haven't seen Ray either, though. Steve, by the way,
damn it, Cal! You're not supposed to say that.
Okay, Cal. I'm
listening to Ray through my mother and father growing up. I know Ray. Okay. I know James Brown. I'm waiting on the James Brown documentary.
I love James Brown, and until he didn't do anything wrong yet that we know of.
Well, he's dead. But anyway.
Okay. All right. What's your question? Because I want to play the game here.
Well, that was my question. I was wanting to see if you've seen it because I just wanted to point out that Michael Jackson wasn't always just this little soft little dude that you see that he portrayed.
No, he put on a character.
He had to.
That was a character.
He was a player. I mean, for God's sakes, he banged Lisa Marie Presley. You think he was some kind of?
We don't know that he did. We don't know that he did, Cal.
I guarantee you that he did.
We don't know that he did. We don't. That was an arranged marriage. It was an arranged. Cal, do you know Tom Cruise signs women to contracts?
I don't need to know this, Ken.
Do you know he signed Penelope Cruz to a 2-year contract?
I would sign Penelope Cruz to a 2-year contract if I had as much money as Tom Cruise did.
Okay, you're crossing a line, Cal. All right, so that's your question. All right, are you ready to play a game?
Sure. Why not?
All right. Do you want to play against Addie?
I would love to compete against that. What do I do? I don't want to pick. You pick.
All right, Addie's on the show. Addie, you're on the show. Jared's here too. Jared's going to steal, maybe. Mr. Steve's going to watch his unpaid boss get canceled.
I'm a little nervous against Addie, though. I know she knows the movie.
Addie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, everyone, we played I Know This the other day with bands. This is the same thing, but a little different, okay? I got 5 movies. These are movies. I'm going to give you the year it was released, and I'm going to give you the full name of 5 key cast members, okay? Now, these are Some of them, I chose the order, okay? So that goes from like maybe less important to more important, okay?
Are we using our name? The buzzer.
Yes, your name is the buzzer. Producer Steve and I will judge this. Jared, are you there?
Yep, I'm still here.
This might be the last show of my career. Okay, Jared's here.
Got you.
I got 5 questions. I got 1 tiebreaker. Addie, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Kingsport Cal from Kingsport, Tennessee. Are you ready?
I was born ready again.
Okay, here we go. First to three. First question. Released in 1981. Paul Freeman. John Rhys Davies. Denholm Elliott. Karen Allen.
Addie. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Boom, points on the board. Point on the board for Addie. All right.
A movie I have not seen.
Fuck you just say? The fuck
Yes,
you
I'm
just say,
serious.
Cal?
I've never seen it. I don't care about Indiana Jones. Never have. Never will.
Why is he on this show still?
I'm gonna fly to the Tri-Cities airport.
No, you're not.
You're gonna pick me up. And we're gonna go have dinner at Cheddar's, and then we're gonna go to a hotel because I will not stay at anyone's house, and we're gonna watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay. Question 2.
Like at the hotel,
had it at
you're
John
gonna watch
Rhys
Raiders.
Davies.
You had it at John Rhys Davies, but you just wanted to. It's a smart play. You wanted to be sure. You wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 2. Released in 2004. By the way, Steve, I can't see the chat, so let me know if anything's wrong.
I got you, buddy.
Released in 2004. Andy Serkis. Kathy Baker. Judy Greer. Mark Ruffalo. Jennifer Garner.
Addie.
13
going on 30.
Oh, we got a point for Addie.
What the fuck?
We got a point for Addie. 13 going on 30 with Jennifer Garner.
I had that
Mark
one.
Ruffalo.
Clutch time.
All right, Cal, you're up against the wall. This
This is tougher than I thought.
Yeah, it is.
No,
It's a good game. Okay. Question 3. The movie was released in 1998. Vin Diesel. Edward Burns. Tom Sizemore. Matt Damon. Tom Hanks.
Addie.
Saving
Private Ryan.
Addie is winning 3-0. Cal didn't even get it in there.
Sweet. Oh, well.
Addie with a big win.
I would say I tried, but I didn't have a chance.
You didn't have, you got punched away. What I love about this is I still have 3 questions for the next game. I've pre-worked. I've pre-worked. Okay. Addie, you get the floor. You get to give a victory winning speech.
I've never actually seen Saving Private Ryan.
I hate you. What? I have. And 13 going on 30. Thank you very much.
I had absolutely no idea Vin Diesel was in Saving Private Ryan.
It's one of his first roles.
Yeah,
He's the one who gets taken out by the sniper.
Jared, that could be a number of people in that movie, from what I understand about that.
Listen.
All right, hold on. Addie gets the floor. Addie, you get. It's like, pardon the interruption. You get. No. It's like, what was the other one, Steve? Around the horn. Around the horn. You get a 30-second monologue to speak about anything you want.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm glad I lived up to it after my very poor showing on Thursday. I do know random facts about movies, and I look forward to defending my title the next time we do this.
Oh, you hear that, Steve? She will be. I like this, actually. Addie just added a wrinkle to this game. If you win, you're automatically in the next round, and you got to defend your spot. Oh, this is great. It's like a game show. It's like Jeopardy. It's like goddamn Jeopardy.
It's like Jeopardy.
I think it has to be the same category, though, Ken, because if you throw me back into music, this is not going to go well.
Okay, so I'll say this. In your defense, I wanted to establish the game for you all because I don't think a lot of you watched my show in 2021 on GPA, the Internet for All People, where I did this every week.
Yeah.
So I wanted Cal, I know you did because you're obsessed with me. But I wanted to go with bands because it was simple. But movies and TV shows are where this game will mostly be. So,
okay,
you're ready.
I can probably do those and defend.
Careful,
my title.
Ken. You're about to start a new schmodown.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know what,
Ken,
Jared? I want to. You know what? I want to because this will become popular, and I will buy a Porsche, and Steve might finally get money for the work he does. Okay.
You can start doing crypto.
You can't be biased to one genre. I want to come in. I want a chance to redeem myself for when the music category comes back.
Okay.
Now, I want to change.
Okay. In Ken's defense, those were 3 completely different movies.
That's right. Thank you, Addie. Addie recognizes that I wasn't just being like, what does Ken like? I've never seen 13 Going on 30. I would date Jennifer Garner if she's available, but I've never seen the movie.
But one played into your audience, which was Indiana Jones.
Yes, the first one. It's the easiest one. Karen Allen. The next name was Harrison Ford. If you didn't get that, Cal, you'd be banned from the show.
My only hesitation waiting for Karen Allen was I was unsure that Raiders was 1981. So I was like,
right. Okay.
John Rhys Davies
me too.
a couple of movies.
Right. Yeah. It could have been some weird Conan the Barbarian sequel or something. All right. Addie, big win. You're in the next round. You're in the next go around. You get to keep going.
Honestly, I'm really jazzed. I've been up since 5 a.m. This woke me up. I'm ready for Lord of the Rings now. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, I'm going to start dropping calls out. Addie, thank you so much. You're the best.
Congratulations, Addie.
Okay, Addie's gone. All right, Cal's gone. I cut him off. Jared's gone. I cut him off. Steve, coming up next on the Blathering gaming channel, you're going to watch the extended editions of The Lord of the Rings.
Yes, we're going to do a gaming and movie watch-along over on Blathering Gaming. I'm going to play an old Lord of the Rings game, which is, in my opinion, the greatest Lord of the Rings game ever. As a backdrop, think of it as Mystery Science Theater 3000, where you watch me playing a game, sync up your second screen. You guys all have the movie. Pull up Lord of the Rings, watch it with us. I'll take calls, come in with your Lord of the Rings hot takes, come in with your questions. We'll talk about it as we hang out. We'll have a little timestamp up on the screen so you can sync up your viewing experience. I have a second buzzball for whenever something happens. I think we'll save it for Shortcut to Mushrooms or around then. And yeah, we'll have a good time.
I love this. Thank you all for letting me do this show tonight. Watch Death by Lightning. It's a great show. And start studying history, you mumps. All right. I love you all. I truly do. My stomach hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Oh, man, I need a pizza. All right. For Chester A. Arthur, I'm Ken Napzok. That's producer Steve. We'll see you next time here in the Blathering. Monday.